Hello Husky fans and welcome inside this week's edition of Weekend Warmup, brought to you by SCSUtickets.com. I'm your host Blake Tyson, here to get you caught up heading into this weekend's Husky athletics. Let's start on the ice as the SCSU women's hockey team was in action against WCHA foe Bemidji State. It was a highlight night for Olivia Savar as she notched a pair of goals and earned the number 2 play on SportsCenter. This would help the Huskies take down Bemidji State 2-1 on Friday night. Saturday, however, wouldn't be as kind to the Huskies as Addie Scribner notched the only St. Cloud State goal as they fell 2-1 to Bemidji in conference play. The SCSU men's hockey team also took to the ice this weekend against conference foe Miami of Ohio. It was a record-setting weekend for the men as they put up 19 combined goals over the weekend in 2 dominant wins over the Red Hawks by scores of 11-1 and 8-0. Nick Perbix was the star of the weekend for the Cardinal and Black, earning NCHC Defenseman of the Week honors after posting 8 points in the 2 games. Helen Beck Hall was also a busy spot on campus last Thursday as the SCSU Swim and Dive program hosted their crosstown rivals St. John's and St. Ben's. The Huskies picked up a pair of victories as the men defeated St. John's 175-100, while the women knocked off St. Ben's 128.5 to 90.5. SCSU had 8 athletes earn 2 victories inside their individual events. There were also plenty of Huskies on the road over the weekend. The track and field squad was over in Wisconsin on Saturday at the UW Stout Open. The Huskies picked up 10 top 10 finishes and 4 different personal records. Dakota Zimmerman set a personal best in the weight throw with a 14.98 meter toss to finish in 2nd place. Now let's bounce on over to the hardwood as the SCSU basketball teams were both on the road. The men just weren't able to find the offense over the weekend. They took on Wayne State on Friday night, but the shots just weren't falling as they only connected on 32% of their looks. Anthony Roberts led the way for the Huskies with 26 points and 10 rebounds in an 83-59 loss. The shots continued to not drop for the Huskies on Saturday as well as they worked their way to Sioux Falls to take on Augustana. Anthony Roberts again put up over 20 points, as did Caleb Donaldson, but it wasn't enough as St. Cloud fell 101-67. The ladies also went on the road to Wayne State and Augustana over the weekend, and once again their defense came to play. On Friday night, the Huskies strung together a huge 4th quarter, outscoring the Wildcats 17-8. The stout defense in the final quarter allowed the Huskies to come from behind and earn a hard-fought 72-64 win. Then on Saturday, it was another fantastic 4th quarter that helped propel SCSU to a 72-59 win. They held Augustana to just 5 points in the final frame and outscored them by 15 to pull away late. 5th-year guard Tori Wartz had one of her best offensive nights of the season with a team-high 24 points. Things will stay busy this week and weekend for Huskies athletics as 9 programs are in action. Let's take a look at what's coming up next. The defending national champions open the week as wrestling plays host to number 15 Upper Iowa at Helen Beck Hall on Thursday night. Women's track and field heads down to Mankato on Friday and Saturday. Nordic skiing makes its way to Houghton, Michigan for the Michigan Tech Invite, while men's and women's swim and dive wrap up their regular season on Saturday morning at Helen Beck Hall. Women's basketball sticks around and they'll square off with Sioux Falls on Friday and Southwest Minnesota State on Saturday. The men will follow them up with those same opponents. Women's hockey welcomes number 3 ranked Wisconsin to the Brooks Center on Friday night and a matinee matchup on Saturday. And lastly, men's hockey also keeps it in the conference and travels to Grand Forks to take on the North Dakota Fighting Hawks. That'll wrap up this week's edition of Weekend Warmup. Be sure to head out to some Husky athletics this weekend. You can do so by heading to SCSUtickets.com. We'll see you right back here next week.